Imagine waking up every morning with unstoppable energy, laser-sharp focus, and absolute control over your day, before most people have even opened their eyes. For years, I struggled with overwhelm, anxiety, and never having enough time. Then I discovered the transformative power of those golden morning hours that 95% of people waste. This isn't just another routine. It's a complete life reset that has helped thousands reclaim their potential. In the next 10 minutes, I'll reveal exactly how waking up at 5 a.m. revolutionized my productivity, health, and happiness, and how it can do the same for you, even if you've always been a night person. Let's be honest, most of us live reactive lives. We wake up to the jarring sound of an alarm, immediately check our phones, and surrender the day's first moments to other people's priorities. We rush through mornings in a fog of stress, setting the tone for an entire day of playing catch-up. I know because I lived this way for years, constantly exhausted, never enough time, always one step behind. Until I discovered what successful people throughout history have known. The secret isn't working harder or longer, it's owning your morning. But here's what nobody tells you about the 5 a.m. routine. It's not actually about waking up early. It's about something much more powerful that I'm going to share with you today. Before I reveal the exact routine that transformed my life, you need to understand something crucial. This isn't about torturing yourself to wake up early. The 5 a.m. routine works because it leverages 3 psychological principles that activate your brain's full potential. What I'm about to share isn't theory or wishful thinking. These are the exact steps I've used to completely transform my productivity, health, and mindset. And they work whether you're a morning person or not. The mindset shift. First, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm not a morning person. I wasn't either. For years, I believed this was simply part of my DNA, an unchangeable fact about myself. But research has revealed something fascinating. Your chronotype, whether you're a morning or night person, is far more flexible than we once thought. The key insight that changed everything for me was this. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't about discipline or willpower. It's about having a compelling reason that pulls you out of bed. When most people try waking up early, they push themselves with force and willpower. That's why they fail. The sustainable approach is creating a morning so magnetic, so full of activities you genuinely look forward to, that you're actually excited to wake up. The life-changing routine. My 5 a.m. routine consists of 5 powerful components that create unstoppable momentum for the entire day. I call it the POWER method. P prime. The first 10 minutes after waking are critical. Instead of reaching for your phone, which immediately puts your brain in a reactive state, you need to prime your mind and body. As soon as the alarm goes off, take 10 deep breaths. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system. Drink 16 ounces of cold water with lemon. Rehydrates your body after 7+ hours without. Water. Make my bed. Creates an immediate win and sense of accomplishment. This simple 3-step priming ritual signals to your brain that you're in control, not your circumstances. It creates the perfect foundation for everything that follows. Own your mindset. The next 15 to 20 minutes are dedicated to taking ownership of your mindset before the world tries to claim it. This consists of gratitude journaling, writing down 3 specific things you're grateful for, intention setting, deciding who you want to be today, not just what you want to do, 10 minutes of meditation, clearing mental space, and developing focused awareness. This mindset work is transformative because it establishes your mental environment for the day. Most people let external circumstances dictate their internal state, This flips the script completely, allowing you to choose your mindset first. W. Workout. The next 20 to 30 minutes are devoted to physical movement, but not the exhausting kind that makes you want to go back to bed. My morning physical routine includes 5 minutes of mobility work, chi or stretching, 20 minutes of moderate cardiovascular exercise, walking, jogging, or cycling, 5 minutes of breath work. This isn't about crushing yourself with an intense workout. It's about elevating your heart rate enough to flood your body with oxygen, release beneficial hormones like endorphins and BDNF, which improves brain function, and create natural energy that lasts hours longer than caffeine. E. Educate. The next 20 to 30 minutes are dedicated to feeding your mind before consuming anyone else's content or opinions. During this time, I read 10 pages of a book that expands my thinking, listen to an educational podcast or audiobook, take notes on one key insight I can apply today. This consistent input of high-quality information has compounding effects. While others are scrolling social media, you're building intellectual capital that pays dividends throughout your life. R. Review and reflect. The final 10 to 15 minutes of the routine are spent planning your day with intention. This includes reviewing your calendar and commitments, identifying your top 3 priorities for the day, visualizing successful completion of these priorities. This final step ensures you transition from your morning routine to your workday with clarity and purpose. Instead of reacting to whatever comes your way, you've already decided what deserves your attention. The transformation process. Now, let me address the question you're probably asking. How do I actually make this happen if I'm not a morning person? The reason most people fail at becoming early risers is they try to make the change overnight. That's a recipe for failure. Instead, you need to follow the 3-phase adaptation process. Phase 1, preparation. For the first week, don't change your wake-up time at all. Instead, establish your evening routine. The 5 a.m. routine actually begins the night before. Move your phone charger away from your bed. Set out your morning routine materials, journal, water bottle, clothes. Gradually dial back your bedtime by 15 minutes each night. This preparation phase is critical because it addresses the biggest obstacle to waking up early, not going to bed early enough. Phase 2, gradual shift. In weeks 2 to 3, start shifting your wake-up time earlier in 15-minute increments. For example, days 1 through 3, wake up 15 minutes earlier than normal. Days 4 through 6, wake up 30 minutes earlier than normal. Days 7 through 9, wake up 45 minutes earlier than normal. This gradual approach works with your body's natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. It's the difference between adjusting to a new time zone over several days versus experiencing immediate jet lag. Phase 3, identity reinforcement. The final phase is where most people go wrong. They focus on the behavior, waking up early, without adopting the identity, becoming an early riser. To make this shift permanent, start calling yourself an early riser or morning person. Document your morning wins in a journal. Find an accountability partner or community. Focus on how you feel during the day, not just the act of waking up. When you shift your identity, the behavior follows naturally. This isn't about forcing yourself to do something unnatural. It's about becoming someone who naturally wakes up with energy and purpose. Let me address the most common obstacles people face when implementing this routine. Obstacle 1. I don't have enough time. The beautiful paradox of waking up at 5 a.m. is that you don't need to find extra time, you're creating it. By front-loading your day with the POWER routine, you're actually saving time that would be wasted on. Decision fatigue. Context switching, reactivity to others' demands. low-energy productivity attempts. 1 hour of focused morning time is worth 3 hours of distracted daytime effort. Obstacle 2. I'm too tired. The number one reason people feel tired isn't lack of sleep. It's poor sleep quality and inconsistent sleep schedules. The 5 a.m. routine actually improves your sleep because it establishes a consistent circadian rhythm. Morning sunlight exposure regulates melatonin production. Morning exercise improves sleep quality. Reduced evening screen time enhances deep sleep. Within 14 days of consistent practice, most people report needing less sleep while feeling more rested. Obstacle 3. I've tried before and failed. If you've tried waking up early before and couldn't stick with it, you were likely missing the most critical element, a compelling morning routine that pulls you out of bed. The difference between forcing yourself to wake up early, willpower, and being drawn to wake up early, intrinsic motivation, is the difference between failure and success. Your action step. Identify one morning activity you genuinely look forward to, something that creates enjoyment, not just discipline, and make that the first thing you do after your priming ritual. Obstacle 4. What about weekends? Consistency is key, but rigidity leads to failure. My approach: maintain the same wake-up time on weekends, but allow yourself to relax the routine. If you sleep in occasionally, don't let it derail your progress. One day doesn't break a habit. Focus on consistency, not perfection. Remember, the goal isn't to perfect some rigid schedule. It's to create a lifestyle that gives you more energy, focus, and control over your life. The 5 a.m. routine isn't just about waking up early. It's about taking radical ownership of your life. When you claim those morning hours for yourself, you're making a powerful statement. My priorities matter. My dreams matter. My well-being matters. Think about where you'll be 3 months from now if you implement this routine. While others are reacting to life's demands, you'll be proactively shaping your reality. While others complain about not having enough time, you'll have created an extra 15 to 20 hours of high-quality time each week. This routine has transformed not just my productivity, but my entire relationship with time and possibility. The question isn't whether you can do this. It's whether you're willing to give yourself the gift of trying. I want to hear from you. What's one element of the POWER routine you're most excited to implement? Or if you're already an early riser, share one morning habit that's been transformative for you. Your insight might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Remember, the life you want is waiting for you, and it starts tomorrow at 5 a.m.